Hello and welcome back, it's me Red. So we're back on a game with Arminius. Just going to take him up to the top. We'll play a live game and then we'll go through a replay again. Probably as Germanicus, or I'm not going to take you through, come on, not going to take you through the Carthaginians because I want that to be a little bit of a surprise. So we'll take you through Germanicus and a game that we played with Germanicus. So apparently they're attacking me because apparently they can see me. Nice one. I think he's just firing at the actual... I don't think he actually knows I'm here. I think he's just firing at the fact that he can see the flag up. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is. Right, well if that be the case, I know where he is. He's right there, so we're going to go... basically head round here and we're going to go and try and kill him. That'd be the case. So let's speed this up a little bit. Head down here. Some archers we can take care of as well. Just need to be careful that we don't get too... well, they might have spikes, so we just need to be a little bit careful. Otherwise we're going to get absolutely taken down. It's alright. Should be able to outrun these. They run into me, whatever. Come on. They have got infantry units here as well. So we'll just run through. Just run through. I think they got spikes there. Yeah, they do. I don't know if we have an artillery or not. We go down, try and get some of these routed as well. Some archers there. Where the hell are we losing? Why have we lost so many men? That's why, because they're firing at me. Don't know how they get the trajectory on me there, but yeah, sure. So they got spikes, they're like built into this corner. That's why I don't like artillery. It's dead annoying. Some archers down there. Let's get rid of these. What we're gonna do is just gonna head in here, get a little bit of capping done.
Will soon be ours.
Get some points up, that's the main thing. Get some points up, got some good spotting there. Try and get the best score. I haven't won that many battles today actually. It's been quite odd today. Still spikes and that there, so I don't really want to engage them because of them. I don't want to charge in because I'll just die on the spikes like instantly. That'll be a very stupid trade. So now he's sending in infantry, let's just bail out of there. We're going to head down towards these archers. No, we'll just go that way, it's fine. Gonna run in. It's the barbarian units, man, they're so fast. So fast. They are, in fact, what we're gonna do is just gonna charge in there. Get a good charge in on them. Then retreat there. Retreat out of that if we can. I want to try and stay as close to this rock as we can because we don't really want to get hit by them. So I'm going to try and stay as close as we can to this rock. We're going to go round, we're going to take care of this archer unit. The artillery does do quite substantial damage. They do a lot of damage, to be honest. Come on. Again, like, why is my unit not doing any damage to them? I'm getting this problem so much now. Like, archers, they're just not that strong. They don't have any armor. Oh man, the game's frustrating. It is very frustrating because obviously they haven't worked out all of the kinks and they haven't worked out like a lot of the problems with the game, you know, due to the beta and stuff. So the game is very frustrating at the moment because obviously the more you get used to the game, the more you're experienced with the game, you understand a lot more where the problems lie. Right, I'm gonna charge in here, get these stupid archers. Spear unit's gonna wipe me out, so that's fine. But yeah, you can see where more of the problems are with the game, especially when you get to more the higher tiers. I mean, the game is broken. A lot of the units need a lot more balance, and like archers, I mean, if the archers get attacked, I mean, they should get. Even when I play them, it's frustrating to be an archer player because obviously when you do get attacked, you generally speaking, well, as me, I melt. I seem to just melt, and that's it. And there's nothing I can do about it. Whereas when I play as cavalry and I attack archers, it doesn't seem to do anything. So it's quite frustrating to be on the receiving end of it when obviously the attacking team that ends up obviously winning over the engagement. So yeah, it's just frustrating, to be honest. They need to work out, like, they need to balance the team, like the units more. They need to work on balance, and they need to work on like how units interact with each other. Because at the moment, horses, I don't know, horses, they don't interact very well with pretty much any unit. They do good charge bonuses, but then when they're actually fighting, they don't actually seem to do that much damage. Not quickly enough, anyway. But then that's a game with all of them. All of them don't interact with each other very well, to be honest. Especially in certain modes. So yeah, we're in with Germanicus anyway. We're going to send them through the woods. I wanted to get a surprise on these. We win this through, I think it's capping. I can't remember. I think it's capping now. So send them out. Oh, I was going to send them out. I think I sent them back in because we see some units in here. And what I was going to do is, yeah, so we see the units, so we send them back in. And again, this is tier 1 unit. I see what he's doing here. He goes into a phalanx and he gets a phalanx with all of them. And I see what he's doing, but I'm not that stupid for one. So I know I need to get around him. So I just send my units across, and then I send in a javelin. So I throw my first javelin shot at him. I'm dead close, so I'm going to do quite substantial damage. So this unit gets the javelin thrown at him. It's coming in from quite various angles, so get them in. And there's loads. I mean, that's through his arm. That's through his arm, so he should be dead. I mean, they're through his arm. So what I do is a heavy charge in. Again with these, I do the same thing. Bash into them. They come out of phalanx. I don't know why they came out of phalanx, but they do. They end up going back into it, but regardless, it's not going to do much. And then these are charging to the back, but obviously I get then charged by this player. So I have to turn my attention to them so that this unit basically doesn't get rear biased. So I charge into, so I start attacking them whilst these are still getting engaged. But then obviously it's not very favourable this now because he's in a phalanx and he's not really moving. So I move them away because he's moving this unit to try and flank me. So I attack him and he doesn't go into a phalanx, so he's going to get pretty much chewed up. Well, he should get chewed up, but again, because of the way they interact with each other, sword units do a lot better against spear units. Yet all sword units against spear, and they're not dying hardly near fast enough to what I think they should be dying. This unit, I'm just going to have to leave there. They do get surrounded eventually, but there's nothing I can do because if I pulled them out at this stage, they just get that rear charge bonus. That shouldn't, I don't think should happen, but they get it anyway against them. Say rear flank, and then they'll just melt. So I leave them there. I go attack them. They were running in with their spears, so I disengage initially, and then again I get in behind them. They get recharged and routed, and then this is what allows you to melt the units. Is if you rout them, they die so much faster. Like as you can see, they're just absolutely crumbling. So I get rid of this unit with these 2 units left, and for some reason, he's in phalanx, and I get what he's doing, but phalanx is just far too slow to move, and he's actually just killing his own units because he's overlapping them. So we kill that unit, and then we just charge out of the woods, because we don't want to be in there because we'll lose against this many, especially with the swordsmen helping out the spears. So we just charge them out of the woods, getting them out as far as we can, and as it turns out, it's actually a good thing because this cavalry is now heading up. So this cavalry is heading up. He was actually going for a javelin, but because I engaged him on the way through, he's not allowed to get a good charge on the cavalry on the javelin. Well, he's not allowed to get a charge on them at all because I'm now coming through to assist in deterring them. He's firing javelins into this. And javelins are really good against armoured units because obviously they're big, they're heavy. So he charges into me, but it's not going to do much because I'm infantry, you know what I mean? So it's not really going to do much. But we do get quite a substantial number of kills on these units. He gets a few on me, to be honest, so it's not that bad. The morale's a big one. This unit's getting pretty much melted, and then we get thrown into the back, a couple of javelins. Again, he's just hoaxing them a little bit, and then they all turn their attention to me. So I try and run away, but then this unit comes in to engage me. But then I thought it was going to, but it doesn't. Then this unit comes back in to engage me, so I thought, whatever, just going to stand my ground. So standing there, it somehow got rear flanked. I'm not entirely sure where that rear flank came from. And there you go, victory due to capping. So in that game we didn't do too bad again. We came roughly about top third, top third-ish of that battle. Oh, there we go. There's the score for the. So there we go. The horse game, not too bad. We did lose it, but I mean overall we didn't do that bad. This horse unit did amazing on the enemy team. So well done to him or her. So yeah, we didn't do too bad overall in our team. I mean, it was pretty bad, but as it goes, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so what have we got now? Got a bit more. We can get the next spear. We'll just use 3 XP. That's what it's used for anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. I think I'm just going to save it from now though. Save up the 3 XP because the 3 XP I'll use to then when I unlock this unit, I'll unlock these and then hopefully I'll have a decent amount of free XP that I can sort of push through some of these. So, fearsome war paint, ooh, scary. Little bowl, extra iron spear, so cruel bronze spear, iron spears, buckler, and then basic chainmail, and then we'll move them on to. So, Falksmen are very good anti-infantry units. Very good anti-infantry units. So yeah, they'd be interesting to use. I might use them, might not. We'll see. And then Bassington, blah blah blah. Yeah, so that was that. We went and played a little bit of Germanicus as well. So Germanicus, have we got any upgrades for him? No, we've upgraded these 2 with him. So here's a fully upgraded unit. So we're just heading towards his tier 3 unit, which is these. Again, they look pretty similar. They don't really change much in the way they look until they get to like the Hastati. Again, they look similar. It's when they get to Principes. This is so their tier. What's that? Tier 5 unit, Principes. This is when they start to change the look because they actually get the traditional Roman infantry style look of them. So they got this, you know, sort of basic. Well, they'll end up with the Lorica Hamata, the helmets. This is more of the traditional sort of style infantry that you're used to seeing, and then obviously that leads on to 2 different routes. You can either go legionnaires or armored legionnaires, depending on what route you want to go down. So the armored legionnaires, they'll be more, well, within the name, heavily armored, more health, better defense, but mobility lacks a lot, and their attacking damage is not as good either as the normal legionnaires. That's the normal legionnaires. If you go to armored legionnaires, see, so that's the armored legionnaires. That's more traditional style Roman unit, especially when they get to like the large sculpted reinforced one, and then they go through the veteran legionnaires. This is like this is like very traditional Roman infantry style now. So then they go Eagle cohorts, then the Praetorians, and then a Imperial Guard, which is the highest they go. But going back to Legionnaires, where are they? I can't find them. Great.
Swordsman!
There's you. You. Why aren't they coming out? Hate this game sometimes. So we'll go to normal Principes. Yeah, we're there. So we go normal Legionnaires. That leads on to Centurions, and these are a lot different, a lot more mobile, a lot slightly more attacking damage, a lot less defense. But yeah, just more mobile sort of units. So Centurions, Extraordinarii. Again, the colourful, very colourful. These ones. I know you can choose, so you can go Evocati cohort, or you can end up with the Eagle cohort again, so they branch back into the other tree again if you want to go back down that tree. But obviously, we showed you the Eagle cohort, so I'll show you the Evocati. So yeah, very green, blue, and then their final tier 10 units, Palatines, or whatever the hell I said. And yeah, I'll probably end up going down the other tree because that's more traditional with Roman style units. Well, it seems the way that way anyway. But yeah, these are just as good, if I'm honest. Their attacks better. Just their armor values is a lot less. Their mobility is a lot better as well. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.